Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to tell you about this podcast. It's called The DK Project, but it's really The Darren Show. The DK Project is a radio show, but without the radio. So sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride.
Let's go!
Hey, everybody. Fresh new podcast for you today on The DK Project. Had to sit down, actually, Zoom in with Tammy Smith. Tammy is an up-and-coming vlogger, website, podcast. She does a little bit of everything, and she's gone through some things in her life that were definitely challenges, and she's just growing from it and inspiring people and trying to help. She's got quite a little following on all the social media stuff, and it was quite a delightful podcast. She was really inspiring, and I think this lady's going places. She's really got a good message, and she's helping a lot of people. So make sure you sit back, tune in, and enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the DK Project. It's that time again, folks. Time to enjoy summer. And what's more summer than ice cream? The Lost Lake Creamery is open. We have made some changes for your safety during these difficult times, but we still have 24 flavors of ice cream, shakes, malts, and root beer floats. Check out our new website at lostlakecreamery.com. You can bike, boat, walk, drive, however you want to get here. We are located at 5575 Shoreline Drive, just off the Dakota Bike Trail in the Harbor District of Mound, at the end of the Lost Lake Channel on the north end of Cooks Bay of Lake Minnetonka. Open every day. Stop in and see us today. And remember, ice cream fixes everything. Hey everyone, it's Darren from the DK Project. I want to tell you about my outdoor living space. I contacted NRD Landscape a few years ago, and they came out and helped me with the design and build of my outdoor dream space. I've actually used NRD on my last two projects, and both went better than expected. The team at NRD were so helpful throughout the whole process from design to completion. I mean, let's face it, the process is difficult to design and build your outdoor space. Why not bring in the pros at NRD Landscape? Whether you've been thinking about it for a while or you're just starting the process, contact NRD Landscape Design to get your project to the next level. Don't let another summer pass you by. Check them out on the web, nrdlandscape.com, or give them a call at 952-212-2665 and tell them you heard it on the DK Project.
Perfect.
All right. Welcome back, DK Project listeners. We have a special guest on the line today. Tammy Smith is calling in, actually Zooming in. This is the new way we do podcasts. Zoom, Skype, all the fun stuff. She is down in Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. So we want to give her a big welcome and see what we got going on today. What is happening, Tammy?
Hey, thank you for having me. How exciting to be on your show.
Well, I think you got a lot to talk about. We were touched on a little bit before we got on the air here, and you're a busy gal. You got a lot going on. You're a vlogger. I've always wanted to say that. Vlogger.
Yes.
What takes me from? Yeah, exactly. What makes you a vlogger? You just post a lot of videos? Is that what it is?
I do. I usually do one Monday through Friday, and they're
You do one every day?
And positive and all of that, and just out there to spread some positivity and love in the world, which we need a whole lot more of right now.
I'm calling from Minneapolis. We need it more than anyone. I can't believe you do that every day. Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't realize you were there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I'm right in the heart of the crap.
Yeah. I have several friends that are up there as well. And it's just such a scary situation. Like everything, even in Fort Worth today, we just got the news that we're on curfew starting at 8 p.m. today.
Oh, really?
So yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
There's been things going on in Dallas, and now it's coming to Fort Worth. So like they actually shut down a whole bridge last night, on 7th Street, which is downtown, the heart of Fort Worth. And there were protesters, and there was tear gas shot and everything. So yeah.
Oh
and I mean, that's like 20 minutes from my house. So
that's real.
It is.
I was up really early yesterday on Sunday, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take a drive down there. I took my son's car so that I didn't have to worry about my car. But we went down there and took a look, and oh my gosh, it's like, on the news you can avoid it because it's like, it's not realistic to think that's 20 minutes down the road for me. But then we drive down there and it's like, Oh my gosh! And one of the news reporters said it best. They had private security with them from the station, and he was in Iraq, so he knew what war looked like. And he's like, "This is exactly what it looks like in Minneapolis. It's war all over again.
It's just like a war zone." Yeah,
and it's just crazy to think these people don't understand the damage they're doing. There are protesters out there that are doing the right thing and trying to get the message out, but looting and stealing and crap.
I actually shared a video, and it showed the protesters, and they were all joined together, like hundreds and hundreds of them, actually doing a dance.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that is amazing. Like, everybody has the right to the free speech. And I love the way they were doing that. I was like, look at them. They're out there dancing. And I was so proud of them for being, the positive and the peaceful way to do it. Like the right way. And
for sure.
I was proud of them.
And but the problem we run into is that even the people they had last night on the news, they pulled them aside. They're like, curfew, schmurfew, we're not going. We have the right to voice our opinion, freedom of speech. And it's like, well, we still have to abide by the law. And that's where the problem is coming in here in Minneapolis. Well, everywhere. I guess they're burning police cars and whatnot in LA, and it's bad. And the thing that I keep thinking about is this whole thing with George Floyd was just atrocious. But technically, the one cop who had his knee on this guy's throat and basically murdered him, he's technically responsible for all of this. Like, that one action destroyed my city and many cities around the country.
Wow.
Try sleeping with that on your shoulders. He's going to want to be in jail because otherwise they're going to get him. It's crazy.
No doubt whatsoever. I'm glad that he was charged with that, like formally charged.
Yeah. Yeah, they're moving along with it.
It made me sick when I saw the video. I was just like in tears, and it just broke my heart. Like, it makes me get emotional right now thinking about that again.
Yeah, we're done talking about
awful.
that. That's all bad. We're moving back in.
It was awful, awful.
Positivity.
It broke my heart.
So tell me about this now. You're posting this stuff every day. We're going to turn this around to positive, motivational.
Yes, yes.
And you're posting it on Facebook, right?
Yeah, so I'm on Facebook right now primarily. I do have a podcast in the works, and I'm going to also be doing like a video version of the podcast and uploading that to YouTube, and then uploading my vlogs that I already have to YouTube as well. So you're catching me right now at the beginning.
Oh, we're at the bottom. Baby. We're going up.
It's a newborn baby. So you're getting it right at the very beginning of the journey, which is super exciting to share that with you and your listeners.
For sure.
And, so what happened was almost 1 year ago, I had a near-death experience, and I literally faced death. And it was a very big deal. It changed my life overnight. Overnight, my whole world was turned upside down, and it was chaos. And I knew that God had literally saved my life. And I knew then that I was here for a reason. I was like, I should have died, but I'm here.
Wow.
And so I have a mission. I have a purpose. And I decided to take all of this, and it just happened. Like, I just got on Facebook and did a Facebook Live or a vlog, and just started sharing like with people, because I knew people were out there experiencing the same thing that I was.
Oh, sure.
And so the difference is I started sharing and vlogging while I'm still in the transition that I'm in. Like, I'm not on the other side of it yet. I'm still going through it.
Man.
So
how long has it been?
Because I knew.
How long has it been?
Yeah. It's been almost a year.
Okay. Wow.
It's been almost 1 year. And so I literally just did start getting on and doing the videos and just sharing my heart. Like, I want people to know they're not alone, that it's okay to, you can cry, you can be normal. Like, so many people feel like they have to be so strong, and they can't let their pain out, or they don't know how to work through it, because people feel like it's not okay to cry or to let your emotions out. And so I wanted to be completely transparent and real, and just show people, hey, I know what it feels like, because, my closest family is 8 hours away. So I know what it feels like to be alone. So if you're out there and alone, you're not. I want to be here for you. And Darren, the messages started coming in like crazy.
Really?
Like, I literally can't even get through the messages every day.
Oh, that's great. It's horrible because these people are going through it, but great for you. What a service you're providing.
Yes, I just couldn't believe it. Like, it just took off, and people were like, you don't know what that meant to me. And so I've gotten to know these people. I call them my tribe. They're all my tribe, my TGIT tribe. And TGIT stands for Thank God It's Today. And that is actually something I created in November of last year. I was working out, and it was a Friday, and I was just working out, and I was like, TGIF, just like that normal little thing we say. And then I was like, wait a minute. Why do we say TGIF? I almost didn't see Friday. Some people never see Friday. You should be grateful for every single day. And then God just dropped it in my lap. Thank God it's today. Do not take today for granted, because it could be your last. So then I jumped on my Facebook Live and I shared that, and people went crazy. They were like, I love it. People all over the world are hashtagging and sharing TGIT.
Oh, man.
And I'm just so excited that it resonated with so many people. And so that became my baby. And then that's my little following, our little group of friends and followers. And all of us are just like this little movement of positivity and love and being there for each other and supporting people in their hard times, because that's what it's about. Like right now, especially with, the COVID situation and everything, people have been so down and even suicidal and depressed. And so I ramped up my videos even more when that happened.
Wow.
I was like, okay, I can't do a weekly video or twice a weekly video. I have to do this,
That's
so
incredible.
You go to my fan page, you'll see constant quotes of positivity. Everything is there to uplift people, a constant reminder, and, lots and lots and lots of videos. And I will do videos like, I'll be in Florida on the beach, and I do videos from the beach, which I'm going there this week. So
Nice.
There will be some videos from the beach for everybody.
Wait, is the beach open? Is it open? Is the beach open?
Yes. Oh, yes.
It's time.
Been open since last month. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Are you? So were you vlogging before this happened, or was this just you went through the situation and you thought let's try this, or have you always been very active on the socials?
No, that's what happened. I've always been on social media, on lots and lots of different platforms, on every platform, but I've never been personal like that with my life. And in fact, I went through such a very hard time, and people have always thought, oh, you're so positive. You're so positive. You've always been this way. And so I have a personal quote, which is my own, and I posted this not long ago. And it's my saying, and I say, I used to post positive quotes to survive, but now I post positive quotes because I survived.
Well, there you go.
And so that's what happened. I used to post a quote every single morning because I had such a hard thing that I was walking through, a hard situation. And so people just thought, oh, she's just positive. No, that was my way to get through every day.
Man.
Every single day I needed something. And that's why I know what it feels like to feel completely alone in the world and not have anybody there that understands. I felt that way.
Wow.
And that's why I know you can't share something I feel unless you've walked it.
Right.
And
for sure.
I have literally walked where I have been completely alone and isolated and not had a single friend that was there that I could completely confide in and share my situation. So now that's why I do what I do, because I cannot let one person be out there and feel alone. And so I encourage people to share the videos, to share the little quotes, to share, anything I post so that they can reach people, that are their friends. I keep everything public so I can get it out there.
Oh man, I don't know if I could do that. That's crazy. You're a strong person. That's awesome.
I promise you, it took a lot when I went through that situation. Whenever I nearly died, like I said, the next day when I left the hospital, I knew God had literally saved my life. But then I also knew that I couldn't waste that. I was like, I have to help people. People are hurting out there. People have gone through what I've gone through, and I have to help them.
Wow.
I don't know where that came from, but it's just such a desire in me and such a passion. Like, I feel like I was born to do this very thing.
Wow.
Like, this is what I'm here for. It's my mission.
That is a lot to take on. Do you have, like when these people contact you, do you have like, okay, you're maybe a little further than I can help you with, or you should call these people, or do you have like a go-to list?
Yes, absolutely. Of course, you have to when you're in the position that I've been put in. And I always tell people, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I don't have that kind of degree.
Right.
I'm just a normal person, just like you. I'm just an everyday person, but I've just been through hell. And so I can share what I've gone through, and I can help you get through your situation also by just inspiring you and letting you know to hold on, letting you know there's a reason you're here. But I really can't count how many now. There have been so many, but I have had countless now messages from people that said, your Facebook video popped up and I was about to commit suicide, and you're the reason I'm here.
Oh my, that's crazy.
And you have no idea how humbling that is, that you would be used in that capacity to touch a life. I can't tell you how grateful I am, how humbled I am that God would choose my story or my voice to do that for someone. But and you can tell I'm getting emotional because that's what I'm here for.
Wow.
Those are the ones that they're out there and they're lost and they just feel like they can't go on. And that's how I felt before. And I don't want anybody to go that route and to end up taking their life. And so the people that have reached out to me, of course, I give them, the tools or the places, to reach out to for, professional counseling. And I've had many of them reach back out to me and say, yes, I've got a counselor now, I'm doing that. And, just thank you for being there for me. And I just check up on them, I go back and like them and check on them. I know what they're going through. They confide in me. And it's not just an impersonal thing for me. Like, people send me their personal prayer requests that they won't put out on social media. And I know what they're going through, and I check on them and I pray for them, consistently. And that's just what I do. I want to do everything I can. A lot of times, I won't ever meet some of these people, but I believe in the power of prayer and love above all. And so I just pray for them, and I leave it up to God to reach them and touch them in ways that I'll never know, that I'll never see even happen. But I just know what I'm here to do.
You're a saint. You're an actual saint.
My goodness.
Good gosh.
You're very kind.
What a I don't want to say a burden, but what a thing to shoulder. Oh my gosh. Makes me feel like I'm not doing enough. Wow.
Oh,
that is crazy.
I just want you to help more, whatever way you can. But for me, it is in no way, shape, or form a burden. I say this word and I don't take it lightly, mission. A lot of people will say I have a destiny, or I have a purpose, or I have goals. I have a personal mission in life. And I told you that's what I feel like I was born to do. Like, I fully embrace it, and I can't even tell you, like, it keeps me going. And I wake up at night and I'm, thinking about what I can do to help people, and, how else can I do that? These people literally are on my heart, and I literally will wake up and just say, I just cover my TGIT tribe right now in prayer. Every one of them, their needs, and I'm just covering them in prayer right now, whatever they need.
Wow.
And some of them I've gotten very close to. And, there are people in that tribe that are literally fighting for their lives right now. And I just consider it such a gift to know them and to be able to, be able to be there for them and, just to give them that hope, just to make it through one day at a time. Sometimes, it's such an honor. It is an honor. I can say that truly.
Wow. That is incredible.
And I take nothing for granted. Like every message I get, I reply to. And even on my comments, somebody said the other day, they were like, you are really, really something. You reply to every comment because every one of those people mean something to me.
Wow.
And I want no one to feel insignificant. I want them all to know how important they are. And that's just, like I said, that's my mission. I want them to know that they're loved. So many people have felt so alone, especially with this virus. And then now on top of that, everything that's happening, with all the riots, like people need to know that they're loved and that they're not alone. And they need to be able to see just some bright quote that can help them or a smile. I have so many people say you posted a little picture of of you smiling, and it really makes my day just to see someone smiling in the world. And I'm
That's
like, wow.
awesome.
I mean, I think that's amazing that a smile can touch people. And so literally I have encouraged people, like post a selfie. I want to see you smiling. Show me your pets. Show me where you live. And people, they love it. They just want somebody that cares about them. And that's what I'm out here to do.
Wow.
To let them know I care about you. I care about your life. It means something.
So is this your full-time? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say another big thing that I've done during this time, because a lot of people are alone. A lot of people don't have pets. They don't have family. Some people are literally alone in this, this social situation. And so I've encouraged people, like, if you paint, if you draw, if you play music, if you sing, post a Facebook Live doing it, or post your poem. If you write poetry, share it with the world, because each one of those people can touch somebody that none of us can touch. And so I have encouraged them to do their own Facebook Live, to post their own quotes, to just do whatever it is that they can share, because we all have a gift. Every one of us has been given a gift. And I encourage them to share that, because I call it the ripple effect. They're going to touch someone that I will never meet or come into contact with. And I am watching these people, these amazing people, start doing just that.
Wow.
And they're touching people. And then those people are touching people. And I'm like, yes, it makes me so happy.
Wow.
It's the greatest feeling ever to see these people say, I'm doing this because of this thing called TGIT. I want to help everybody. And I'm watching them become inspirations. And that's what it's all about.
Look at you starting a movement.
It's not just me, it's everybody.
That's crazy. And now it's like like a web. It's just going out heavy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
like a movement.
Yeah, I was going to say, you started a movement. It's a big deal. Were you religious before this started?
Absolutely.
You were.
Have always been very close to God. I shared a story on one of my vlogs not long ago. I was actually, when I was a little girl, teeny tiny, like probably 4, I ran away from my house, and I ran away and I went to church, and I was trying to get in the church doors. And so, even as a little child, I had never been to church, but something inside of me was calling me. And I just think that's really, really crazy that a little child runs away, and they run away to church, not to the ice cream shop or the candy shop or to get a Coke. They run to the church.
Wow.
So I think that's really, really a sweet thing. And I think that the moral of that story was that you don't have to be raised in any kind of religion or organization. God will call you where you're at.
Wow.
Because I had never been in church ever, but God was calling me. And so that was exactly what the whole video was about that day, was that, God will call you where you're at. He will reach you. He will find a way.
Wow.
He will find a way to get to you. And that's my story. He called me, even though I had never, ever been in a church ever. And so I've always been super close to him. Like I shared I was little bitty, and I would get underneath my little covers, my little blankets at night, and I would say, "Can you still see me, God?" So I'm just that real with God. I remember being that way with him. Like when I was like 6, "Can you still see me under my blankets?" I was just always just fascinated and always very close with God.
Wow.
And he's been my rock. He's been my everything. And literally, like I said, I don't have a single family member, near me. So it's me and him and, my children, of course. But he is my everything. He is.
Wow.
And of course, my mom is such a solid foundation in my life. I couldn't have ever made it through the entire thing without God and my mom. They've been everything to me.
Wow. That's impressive.
I love your mama.
Wow. Where are you from originally?
I'm from a very small town called Monticello, Arkansas. It's in the southeast little corner, right above Louisiana. It's a beautiful little hometown with the best food you'll ever eat. I can tell you that.
Oh, I got to check it out.
Every time I get to go home, I'm like, I got to go eat at all my places. So there's a hometown place called Ray's. And so if you ever go through Monticello, Arkansas, anybody out there listening, you have to go eat at Ray's and tell them that Tammy Smith sent you. And they'll be like, that's our girl.
Oh, man. What is Ray's? What are we talking? What kind of food is that?
They have like a variety of food. It's a hometown family, a good family friend of mine. And it's been a little diner that's gone through all their little family generations. So Chris Ray is the owner now, and he and I went to school together. So now Chris, inherited it. So now it's his diner, but they kind of have a variety, like the best burgers ever.
Oh,
and I'll tell you what I get every time I go, and I don't get this anywhere else in the world. I will only have it from Ray's, and that is called a frosted Coke.
Ooh.
And it's like soft serve vanilla ice cream with Coca-Cola mixed into it like a shake. But there's no one like Ray's that makes it that way. Oh,
sounds low fat.
I'm telling you, my mouth is watering right now thinking of that. I've got to get back home soon.
That's what drew you to Texas? Why Fort Worth? Are you a cowboy at heart? Yeah.
Marriage. Came out here through marriage, of course. I've been out here for a little over 19 years now, and Texas is beautiful and the people are amazing. And this little town that I live in, it's called Azle, and the people here are wonderful and they remind me so much of back home. So it's a very wonderful little town out here. Big, we're big time into our football.
Yeah.
I'm a big football supporter out here. And yes, I'm a Cowboys fan too.
We won't hold that against you.
Oh, I am. I love my NFL football now. I just like watching all the games, though. But yes, I'm a Cowboys fan. Now, let me tell you something funny about that. My almost 14-year-old son is a rival. He is a diehard Denver Broncos fan.
Oh, my. How did that happen?
He loves Peyton Manning.
Oh.
And so, he's followed Peyton Manning's career. And so his entire room, bathroom, everything is Denver Broncos. And it's just a huge rival. Like, if he goes to a Cowboys game with me, he is cheering for whoever the Cowboys are playing. And like him and all the, let's say it's Philadelphia, Jonathan and all the Philadelphia fans are high-fiving and all of this, and
you lost him.
It's crazy. We have such a rival.
Boy, I tell you, I have you been to the new stadium?
Yes.
Is that incredible?
It's incredible.
I've heard good things. We have a new one here also. I've been to it, but not for an actual football game. I've been to it for a bunch of other stuff, but it's crazy how much of a difference that can make. I was just watching something during the pandemic. They were playing classic, baseball, football. And they had an old Twins game on in our Metrodome, which is our old stadium. And it was like, oh my gosh, that's so bad. Like indoor ugly carpet. It was just bad. Where our new one now is pretty cutting edge. We actually just had a guy on, a friend of mine who's an equipment guy for our Vikings. And so he gives us all the ins and outs. He's a sideline guy and he's at every game. And it was really interesting to hear the people that are at these games on the sidelines, just friends of the coaches, friends of the players. They're just hanging down there. So it was
really cool. When your Vikings were here, I was actually at that game this last season.
Oh yeah.
And I had a friend of mine that was right down there by where they run out, where your Vikings run out. And so I took the kids down there, and they got to like high five the players, and oh man, they were in heaven getting to see your guys coming out of there. It was really awesome.
Are you
football players are so much bigger in person. My goodness, they don't look that big on TV, but they're huge.
Yeah, that is true. We sometimes when you see them from a distance, it's a little bit deceiving. We've got a couple that live here in my town, and they are very big individuals. It's interesting. Not for me. I'm big, but I can't. Nope. All that contact and no way. I would run home crying. So do you have a few children then?
I have 6 children.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a mom of 6.
Come on.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I do. And nobody believes me. They're like, wait, what? My oldest, they're all about to have their birthdays in this summer. And one just had one. And so they'll be 26, 24, 22, 19, 14, and 12 and a half.
Come on. Do you have that written? Do you have that written down?
Yeah. Oh, no. Of course not. Listen, I wrote each one of them their own baby song and would sing each one of them their own little baby song. I would hold them and sing their song. And, as they got older, they'd say, sing me my baby song again, Mom. They're all very special, unique individuals.
Are you a singer then also, like a musician?
I love to sing. I was actually named after Tammy Wynette. My dad was a huge country music fan, and he actually owned like a country and western nightclub whenever I was growing up. So I would always listen to the live band rehearse during the week. And I have been singing all my life. I still love to sing. I didn't get professionally trained. But my oldest is actually a professional singer. So
really?
Yeah, I saw the gift in her. And so I had her get all the training.
Really?
I had wished that I had done that, but I'm just your basic singer.
Well, you kind of look like her. I just drew a blank.
Tammy Wynette?
No, I wasn't thinking Tammy Wynette. I was thinking, who's the other blonde? It'll come to me. She, I
got stopped at a football game, like last year, and this lady was like, "Are you Miranda Lambert?"
Oh, wow. There's a good one.
And I was like, "No, I'm not Miranda Lambert." She said, "I could have sworn you were Miranda Lambert." She was like, "You look just like her." I had on some boots, and she was like, "You just do. You're just so cute." And I was like, "Well, thank you. So what a compliment.
For sure.
Beautiful compliment. Miranda's gorgeous.
Tammy Wynette.
I wish you could think of who you
I know. I'm working on it. I actually have some of her songs in my iTunes playlist. I was just somewhere. I just told this on the podcast not long ago. I was just at a Caribou getting coffee, and the lady at the counter had asked. It was kind of a weird deal. She was all wired up. She had too much coffee, and she said, "Are you Bill Murray?" And I'm like, "No." I said, "I do get that, but no." And
wow, and I see it.
And she goes, Tanya Tucker. Tanya Tucker's who I was thinking of. I had to go to my iTunes.
I love Tanya Tucker.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to her.
Yeah, you even sound like you could probably sing a song or two of hers.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so this lady said, "Are you Bill Murray?" And I said, "No, I do get mistaken for that at times. More for my humor than for my look, And she kind of leaned in and she said, "You'd tell me if you were, right?" And I'm like, "No, I decided to hold out." So then I thought, geez, I should have went along with it. I probably could have got a free cup of coffee out of the deal, but it was
absolutely
the story was far worth the $3 coffee. So it was pretty interesting. But it's kind of fun when people do that, So if you're out and you get recognized as Miranda Lambert or something, that's always fun. Because
I thought it was such a great compliment. We're both little country petite girls, and we're both in Texas and we're both blonde.
Wow, and you have that sound. I mean, you could be a country star with the voice, because that's kind of what, from what I've heard, Miranda Lambert sound like. That.
Oh yeah, she's a country girl from Texas. Mm-hmm.
Yeehaw! So what else are you up to? What you're not like recording anything or anything, are you? Like albums or anything?
Wise.
Do you say albums? I don't even know if you say albums. What? I'm dating myself.
What do they call them anymore?
I don't know. You can't even say a CD.
They just cut a record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's maybe can you cut a download? Can you maybe?
They drop it. They just say I'm dropping this on iTunes.
Yeah, that's it.
Today.
So what does your daughter sing? Is she somebody we know?
She's country. She was on American Idol.
Oh, really?
So she did make it. She made it to Hollywood Week. She was there when not Kenny Chesney. Was Keith Urban, J-Lo, and what's his name? The other guy's name? Harry Connick Jr. Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
they were the ones that auditioned her, and Ryan Seacrest. They're all just like, for real. They're just beautiful, like, and very kind. Yeah, Ryan Seacrest was amazing to hang out with. Like, he was so fun. And my youngest daughter is 12 and a half, and she loves to sing also. And so as my oldest was doing her shows, my youngest would often go on stage with her and sing.
Oh, wow.
And it was a really, really beautiful and unique moment. And it was kind of their thing. It was really special. And so they actually sang together for Ryan Seacrest. And that was really cool.
Wow. Rolling in the big time.
It was really cool to watch my girls do that.
How long are you there then when they make it to Hollywood? How long are they there for that process?
Well, the first thing is going to, like, the big auditions, like in the big cities. And then it's a long process. It was like 2 days.
Wow.
So you're there, like you're watching a show in an hour, and man, it looks like it's just, so quick. And it's not. It's a very, very big process. It's like days, 2 days full of waiting. Okay, you made it through this one. You still have to go through another one. Just all kinds of stuff like that you don't realize. It's very draining for a lot of those artists, to watch them. And
I couldn't imagine sitting there.
It's a big deal to watch it.
I'd be super crabby, just like Simon Cowell. I'd be like, I couldn't do it. I'd probably fall asleep.
People are just going around keeping their voice warm, and because it's just like an instrument. You have to keep it warm.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like trying to, and their nerves, everything. So it was an exciting thing to be a part of and to watch that. It's really cool.
Wow.
Really, really cool. And I'm glad that she got that experience.
Oh, for sure.
It always helps you to grow. Everything helps you grow. I believe that with all of my heart.
I did. I think that at that age, that kind of an experience, that's a monster, as long as they're not taking it the wrong way. It really is a learning process, and it really exposes you to a lot of stuff that will be valuable down the road, whether you become a singer or not. Just the exposure is massive, because I find that this stuff that I do, speaking and getting out in front of people, it's not for everybody. It takes a little bit of
that is so true.
A different mentality to muscle through it. I know a lot of people just, it's not their favorite thing. So that's great. That's just so fun.
Exactly. That's why I said, like the way that you and I are able to sit here and do this interview, some people will never do this in their lives. Like, they would be way too nervous.
Yeah.
And that's why I encourage so many people, like, you may not want to do a video, but you may be able to draw amazingly. And that is such a gift to so many people. So many people love art, and to watch someone paint. And I'm seeing all these people do it online now. And I'm like, that's what I love about the thing that happened with the virus, is that people came out of their shell. People started like painting on their videos and just playing guitar and singing. And that, they may never become famous singers like you're saying or anything like that, but they're out there sharing their heart.
Yeah.
Somebody wasn't alone that night. They got to listen to somebody sing a song with a guitar.
Yeah.
So I respect that. I have mad respect for everybody that's willing to do those things. I really do.
So what do you you got a name for the podcast? Where are we at on that front?
Yeah, it's going to be, like I said, TGIT stands for Thank God It's Today. The name of the podcast will be Thank God It's Today with Tammy.
Nice.
And a fan actually chose that name. And so we were like, yes, that is so catchy. We're doing it.
Perfect.
So thanks to my fan who named that. And, so I'm starting that, and it'll be on positivity, things like my story, like I went through something and how I made it. Like, what did I do to come out of that dark place and to, get through that and come out on the other side? That's exactly the kind of stories I want to share, people that go through really critical times in life and how they made it, so that can give other people hope and inspire other people, because there are so many stories. Like, I have them lined up waiting. I have tons waiting in the wings because I've gotten so many beautiful stories from people.
Oh man, I bet.
I can't wait to be able to get on and interview people and share that hope and positivity with people like that. So that's in the works. I also have a book in the works, and I have been approached about a movie.
Ooh.
About making a movie. So there is a lot going on. The big thing right now I'm also very excited about is because TGIT has really, really taken off and everybody's loving it. The fans want merch. So
sure.
Yes, I'm in the process right now of designing an entire merch line for the fans. So I'm super, super excited about that. I want you to be able to be in your city and see a sticker or something that says TGIT, and you're like, I know the creator of that. It made TGIF obsolete. That's what I want so bad, is to see it on surfboards, to see it everywhere, on shirts, hats, visors, cups. We want to get it out there. We
for sure.
That message of be grateful for today. That's the goal.
Well, once you get it put together, you'll have to get it to us. We'll get it on the website. I think that's great. Yeah,
absolutely.
We do the hats and shirts and stickers and all that, and it's always fun to to see when you run into people who have them on. It's kind of like, oh, okay.
Yes. I'm so excited for that. I actually had a fan make this beautiful, everybody knows I'm a glitter girl. Okay. All my tribe knows that. And so I love sparkle and bling and glitter. And so I had a fan have a custom made water bottle in my favorite colors that's all sparkly, and it has my logo on it. Thank God It's Today. And I just love it.
Oh man.
And part of the logo is a sunshine, because I'm like, thank God it's today. Today is all you have. So I love the little sunshine on it. I think it gives it a sweet little touch.
Oh, that is so cool. Wow. It sounds like you've got quite a following already.
Yeah, there are a lot of followers, and you just have no idea when somebody comments TGIT, or I even have like other people, like another podcast host, and I didn't even know anything about it. I had done an interview, and then all of a sudden I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see a post that he made, and it says, sometimes you just got to say, thank God it's today, TGIT. And I wrote, and I was like, why didn't you tell me you posted this? And he was like, I'm just sharing it because I love it. It's amazing. And so I'm like, happy tears. Like, nothing makes me happier than seeing people out there do that and share that, because that's, like I said, reaching so many other people that I could never reach.
Well, that sounds awesome. Listen, we got to wrap this up. We're running long today. What, where can people find you? This story is so fascinating. I kind of got so involved, I lost track of time. What, give us the best way to contact with you, and how can people find your inspirational videos and messages?
You can find me on Facebook, and I have a public page, and it's called Tammy, Tammy. All of my positive quotes are on there, and all of my vlogs are there. And if you need to get in contact with me, you can message me there, and I will reach out to you there. And like I said, I have the YouTube in the works, a website in the works. You just got me at the very beginning of it. Like I said, it's all brand new. So we are in the very beginning stages, so everyone can join us at the beginning.
That's Yay. So awesome. It's such an exciting thing. I'm so happy for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. It sounds like you're making you're doing a great thing and you're really helping people out. And the message is pretty clear that people are struggling, and we need more people like you to help people in their time of need and let them know that there is always tomorrow and there is today. Thank God it's today. Let's get through it. So I'm happy to spread the word myself. Like I said, anytime you get any messages or anything, send them our way and we'll get them on our website and get it out to the people. We can't thank you enough for all the time today, Tammy. We're definitely going to be checking in on you.
For having me.
We're going to be checking in on you throughout to see how your progress is going. You're going to be shooting to the big numbers right away. I can sense it. You've got a good message and a good thing going. So thank you again, and we'll talk soon.
Wonderful. Thank you guys for listening.
All right. Have a great day. We'll talk later.
All righty.
Bye now. That's it. That's the end.
That's a wrap.
Read the shtick.
That's a wrap for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends. If you'd like to reach out, you can use the studio line at 612-504-6500 or by email, thedkprojectpodcast@gmail.com. And of course, there's always social media at the DK Project Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.